Hello, I'm Dr. Shidaruddin, uh, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Sri Vaishnav College, Aligarh, and I'm going to present before you one of my presentations, seminar presentation on environmental problem associated with climate change. First, I will start with the word what is environment. If I say an environment is generally defined as the surrounding or condition in which a person, animal, or plant survives or operates. From this, it must be relatively easy to one to comprehend its importance in the life cycle of human being. Our environment is constantly changing. That is why environment changes, so does we need increasingly aware of the environmental issues that are causing these changes. With a massive increase in the natural disaster, warming and cooling periods, the different types of weather patterns, people need to be a lot of more cautious with the way they lead their lives in conjunctions with the types of environmental issues of our planet is facing, that our planet is facing. So, what are the environmental issues we will discuss about in this video? The environmental issues are the harmful effect of human activities on the environment. These includes pollution. It may be water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, the overpopulation, waste disposal, climate change, global warming, the greenhouse effect, etc. etc. Various environmental protection programs are being practiced at the individual level, organizational level, government level, and all aim to establishing a balance between man and environment. Some of the current environmental issues that requires urgent actions are, I can say that from the resources, from my data, one of the issue is climate change. The climate change is a greater concern in today's scenario, as I can see. This problem has surfaced in the last few decades. Greenhouse gases are the major cause of climate change. Environmental changes have several destructive impacts such as melting of glaciers, changes in season, bringing the pandemics, etc. One of the issue is the global warming. The burning of the fossil fuels, emissions from the automobiles, chlorofluorocarbons add to the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This has led to an increase in the earth temperature, causing environmental change. And this increase in the temperature across the globe is known as global warming. Ozone layer depletion. The ozone is a layer concentrated ozone gas. It protects us from the sun harmful ultraviolet rays. This is very important layer in being destroyed is being destroyed by the chlorofluorocarbon, which are used in industries and in the household also, as we use fridge and AC that produce lots of chlorofluorocarbon. The chlorine in these components destroyed the ozone layer. The hole in the ozone layer leaves a human and wildlife exposed to the harmful UV rays, resulting in several skin diseases and including cancer. One of the cause of environmental change is the water pollution. The introduction of harmful substance into the water, ocean, lakes and ponds, which changes the physical, chemical, and biological condition of the water is called the water pollution. The polluted water lacks oxygen and therefore the organism dies in the water. Water is the main resource of the life and therefore it is our prime duty to prevent it from kind of the pollution. One of the cause of pollution is air pollution. The air pollution is the result of emission from the industry, automobiles, and it is increasing of the fossil fuels, and the gaseous emissions have added to increase in the temperature of the earth. Not only this, but it had also increased the risk of the diseases among individuals. Solid waste management. The solid waste management is defined as the discipline associated with the generation, storage, collection, transfer, and transport, processing, and disposal of solid waste in a manner that it does not have a harmful effect on the environment. So, we should keep in mind. Deforestation is the cause of environmental change. Deforestation is the depletion of the trees or forest at an alarming rate. The trees provide us the oxygen and several raw material and also maintain the temperature of the earth. Due to the depletion of trees for commercial purposes, this has been a drastic change in the earth climate. Forests are an abode to a large number of the wild animals and plants. Destruction of the forest has to the elimination of a large number of plants and animals species affecting biodiversity. It is the problem that we are facing today. Overpopulation is one of the cause of the climate change that generate heats or greenhouse effect or the waste or some kind of pollution. And the earth population is increasing drastically change and it is estimated to be more than 7 billions now. The increasing population has led to storage of resources. If this continues, it will be very difficult to sustain such a huge population. The other environmental issues, including population, waste management, deforestation, climate change, global warming, are associated with overpopulation. What are the solution of these if the climate change is due to the environmental change? And these are the following solutions. We should replace disposal item with the reusable items. We use the paper. We should avoid using so much papers and conserve water and electricity. Support environmental friendly practices. We should plant the trees. We should we should minimum use. We should use minimum waste material. We should use minimum water and wastewater. We should produce less garbage. We should produce less waste material that will less pollute the environment, and we can save our environment by producing the less raw material. Some material are very dangerous for our health. We should prevent or we should control our habit to use it in more numbers and recycle waste to conserve natural resources. We should recycle waste so that we can use the items more than one time, or we should save our environment. Environment issues are warning of the upcoming disaster. So, if these issues are not controlled, there will soon be a life. There will soon be no life on the earth, I say. So, the environmental change and as well as the climate change and the environmental pollution or environmental issues and problems as a very dangerous way from which the human should survive. Thank you very much for listening patiently.